Hi there, I'm Jody Sliger. I'm the Tourism and Marketing Director for the Sparta White County Chamber of Commerce. Today we are at the Upper Cumberland Regional Airport in Sparta, Tennessee. We're here with Mike Douglas, the airport manager for the airport, and Eric Walker. He's the manager for Region Air, the fixed base operator. We're going to talk about a couple events that are coming up. The first one involves a lot of women, I understand. Mike, why don't you tell us about this?
I'd be happy to. Actually, it's the 80th anniversary of the Air Race Classic, an event that started in 1929 when a group of women aviation enthusiasts decided that they wanted to do more than just sit on the benches when all the exciting activity of aviation was going on. So they formed a group of ladies and got themselves up a race for women only, and for a long time most people referred to it as the Powder Puff Derby. In 1977 that changed to pretty much today's title, the Air Race Classic. Again, it is a race strictly for women. You have a woman pilot and a co-pilot. It can either be an actual pilot or someone that just likes aviation, can read a map, talk on a radio, that kind of thing. And they race themselves via a handicap system. By that I mean they have all kinds of airplanes entered into this event. Most of them, however, are single-engine type aircraft, and they fly at different speeds. So they had to come up with a handicap system, so that an airplane that flies at 100 miles per hour flying against an airplane that flies 150 miles per hour would have an unfair disadvantage. Thus the handicap system. They say, for example, if your airplane flies at 100 miles per hour, you ought to be able to complete this 2,400-mile course in X amount of time in a no-win situation. We all know that isn't the case. They always have wind, they always have rain, they always have night. And by the way, this thing is a day VFR, or visual conditions event. And so if your airplane flies at 100 miles per hour and it ought to be able to complete this course in 24 hours, the trick becomes to beat the wind, or to pick the best time for the wind, and to test your skills at navigation, fuel management, that kind of thing.
Eric, tell us a little bit about the stops. Where do they take off from?
Well, the Air Race Classic is going to go from Denver, Colorado. It's going to have 2 stops in Texas, 1 in Mississippi, a little bit longer leg here to Tennessee, where we're going to be an overnight stop for all the women. And hopefully day 2 through day 4 of the race, we're going to be seeing most of the contestants come in. We're going to be doing the timing on the field, a lot of volunteers out here. We're going to have different kind of things going on at the airport that day to welcome the women, and just to kind of have, food around and grilling out and that kind of thing. Just having a big day at the airport kind of thing going on.
And people are invited to come out
Absolutely.
and enjoy the whole thing. Huh?
Absolutely. And we're looking for volunteers and everything else to come join us.
And if they want to volunteer, what do they do?
They just need to come on out to the airport. It's June 23rd through the 26th. We'll be expecting our planes in about the 24th and 25th of the month. Mostly what we've got going on, anybody can call me here at the airport.
What's that number?
At 931-739-8272. That's also UCRA for Upper Cumberland Regional Airport. And anybody can call and volunteer anytime to come help. We're going to be gassing them up, bringing them in, and making sure everybody's having a great time here. We're going to be the pit stop for the air race.
Now, there's not an age limit for the pilots, and some of these pilots have been doing this.
In fact, I think some of the ladies, at least one of them, is 81 years old. And, of course, you can get a pilot's license now at, 17 or 18,
Mm-hmm.
Eric?
Wow.
And so you go from that age to that age. And needless to say, these ladies, most of them have been in aviation for a very long time. And some are just beginning. And either way, it ought to be an exciting event for them.
Well, as we all know, aviation is such a magical thing. Being able to take a piece of metal and send it up into the air with you behind the wheel. I just think that it's going to be a great event, and we are definitely looking forward to it. If you have any questions, you can call here at the airport, or you can call us there at the chamber. And that number is 931-836-3552, or check out the website, sparta-chamber.net. And again, I'm Jody Sliger with Mike Douglas and Eric Walker.